It was supposed to be a simple job. Just one night, one old house, and $100 in cash. I should have known. Nothing good ever comes easy. Blackwood House stood at the edge of town, surrounded by dead trees that looked like twisted hands reaching toward the sky. No one had lived there for decades. At least, that's what people said. But I didn't believe in ghost stories. I needed the money. So when Mr. Harper offered me cash to spend one night inside and observe anything unusual, I laughed. Unusual like what? I asked. He didn't smile. Just document anything you see or hear. That should have been my first warning. 9:47 p.m. The front door creaked open like it was screaming in pain. The air inside smelled of dust and something rotten. I stepped in. The door slammed shut behind me. I jumped. Just the wind, I whispered to myself. I set up my camera in the living room. The wallpaper was peeling. The chandelier above me swayed slightly, even though there was no breeze. I checked my phone. No signal. Perfect. 10:12 p.m. First sound. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. From upstairs. I froze. This house was empty. "Hello?" I called out. Silence. Then one more step. I told myself it was the woods settling. Old houses make noise, right? I grabbed my flashlight and walked toward the staircase. Each step creaked under my weight. Halfway up the stairs, I heard breathing. Not mine. Something was breathing behind me, slow, wet. I turned around. Nothing. But the air felt colder, much colder. 10:36 p.m. I found a bedroom at the end of the hall. The door was slightly open. Inside, there was a rocking chair, moving, back and forth, but no one was sitting in it. I swallowed hard. "Okay, that's not funny," I muttered. The rocking stopped, suddenly, like it knew I was watching. Then I heard it, a whisper, right next to my ear. "Leave." I spun around. No one. The hallway was empty, but at the far end, I saw something, a shadow, taller than any man, standing still, watching me. 11:03 p.m. I ran downstairs. I didn't care about the money anymore. I grabbed the door handle. It wouldn't open. I pulled harder. Still nothing. The lights flickered, then went out. Darkness swallowed everything. My flashlight wouldn't turn on. My phone was dead. I was not alone. From the corner of the room, I heard it again, breathing, closer now, dragging footsteps, slow, deliberate. Something brushed against my arm, ice-cold fingers. I screamed. 11:25 p.m. I don't know how long I was unconscious. When I opened my eyes, I was lying on the living room floor. The chandelier was still swaying, but now there were muddy footprints all around me, large, too large, and they led upstairs. I shouldn't have followed them, but I did. 11:41 p.m. The footprints stopped in front of a door I hadn't seen before. It wasn't there earlier. I'm sure of it. The door was black, painted darker than the night. I reached for the handle. It was warm, like someone had just touched it. Slowly, I opened it. Inside was a small room, no windows, only a single chair in the center. And on that chair was my camera, already recording. I picked it up. The screen was playing footage of me, standing in the living room. But I wasn't alone. Behind me was a figure, tall, thin, its face twisted, smiling, its mouth stretched too wide, and its eyes completely black. On the video, it leaned closer to me and whispered something. I turned up the volume and heard my own voice saying, "You should have left." The video cut to static. Midnight. The house began to shake, walls cracking, whispers echoing from every direction. "Stay! Stay! Stay!" I dropped the camera. The black-eyed figure stood at the doorway now, not a shadow anymore, real. Its limbs bent the wrong way, its smile wider than before. "You came," it said. Its voice sounded like many voices layered together. I couldn't move. It stepped closer. "You were invited." Suddenly, I remembered Mr. Harper's smile. He wanted someone to come here, not to observe, but to replace. The figure leaned down to my level, its face inches from mine, cold breath against my skin. "It's your turn now." The room went dark. Morning, 6:36 a.m. Police found the house empty. No camera, no phone, no body. Just muddy footprints in the dust, leading upstairs and stopping in front of a black door that no longer existed. Mr. Harper was never found either. But sometimes, late at night, if you stand outside Blackwood House, you might see someone watching from the upstairs window, a silhouette, waiting. And if your phone rings from an unknown number, don't answer, because on the other end you'll hear breathing, slow, wet, and a voice whispering, "Stay." And remember, some houses don't want visitors, they want residents forever.